we read, in the very, very back of our minds, we are going to be thinking about how does the author's word choice help develop the author's view of teens teaching seniors how to use technology. When I think about that, I'm seeing two things, and obviously I'm seeing two things because they're also highlighted and underlined. I'm seeing I need to look at author's word choice, so connotation, maybe even like, are they using very positive words, very negative, neutral, remember? And then author's view or perspective. How do they feel about this? So what we're asking is, how does the author's word choice, how does their connotation help develop the author's view of teenagers teaching seniors how to use tech? When they say seniors, they don't mean like high school seniors, they mean like the elderly, grandma, grandpa, that age. The old people. Now, obviously, that big old sentence that I just gave you, is very confusing. Because if I were to ask you guys that and just say, okay, go answer it, how many of you feel you could answer that question?
I can't.
I don't think I could. So what we need to do is start very, very low. It's like climbing a ladder, right? How do you climb a ladder? Do you start at the top or start at the bottom? The bottom, right? It's impossible to start at the top. So, thank you for your eyes over at the board. What I see is the very first thing we have to do on our ladder. To get to this question, one, we're going to have to read it and just understand what in the world is this author saying. The second part to this is going to be to decode the author's word choice, right? That's like starting off simple, just figuring it out and then looking at their word choice. Then we can climb up the ladder and we can go up to the second part. Yes. Because now that we've understood the text and we've looked at their connotation, are they more positive, are they more negative, I can determine the author's perspective about teens teaching seniors. So, today we're going to start right here. We're hopefully going to get here, and by the end of the class, we'll be up here.
Why not at the top?
Sure, we can get to the very top. I just, little arms couldn't reach, you know?
Yeah.
As we read, your job is to just underline connotation. If you see a really positive word, underline it. If you see a really negative word, underline it. That's it. If you see any unfamiliar words, circle it. Hopefully I'll be able to define it for you. Yes, I did. And I had that feeling with this class. So, wow. Just kind of skimming the page. Is this author, and I want you guys to talk with each other first, and then we're going to come together. This is going to be a quick chat. Is this author more positive about teens helping seniors or more negative? You're going to have 10 seconds. Go.
Neutral, but it's more positive.
Yeah, there's
Right, 'cause that's the point of the whole story.
Yeah.
It's like the author is rebutting him or herself
They're setting it up saying that it's negative and then
and giving reasons how it can be positive.
yeah, to like get the class to make it positive.
So now this is the final part. How did the author's word choice help develop the author's view of teens teaching seniors how to use technology? So basically what we're asking you, does this author think this is a good idea?
Yes.
Thumb up if yes, thumb down if no. Go. Thank you, waiting. Yeah, he thinks it's a good idea. Or she, sorry. She thinks it's a good idea. So how did her word choice help show that? It's a tough one. I want you to talk with each other. Before you do that, I just realized that's a really tough task. So what I would be thinking right now, how did the author's word choice help show me that they think teens helping seniors are good?
Okay.
Well, that means I have to look back and I have to think about the words they used and how that helped me notice that. Maybe I'm going to use that fancy word connotation. Maybe I'm even going to get a direct quote from the text and say, because they said this, this showed me how they feel. Okay? Do we think we were able to do this? Not if you're like, yeah, I could probably try this. This is a low risk one because we're working together. A minute, 25 seconds, talk with your group. How did the word choice show you that this author thinks teens should teach seniors? Go.
Positive connotation, yes.
They use negative connotation
But
to
that's
develop.
Yeah, but it's only if you rebut the,
Rebuttal.
yeah,
Not
rebuttal.
rebut.
Okay, thank you.
Rebut.
Okay, now. But you know what I mean, right? They're only using that so they can help their claim.
Yeah.